Hey guys, just a quick disclaimer before I continue with this video. This is actually after the video has been done, but so just please ignore all dates mentioned in the video. Alright guys, enjoy. Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing clippings of a basil plant. As you may notice, this is not my massive basil plant. My words, not anyone else's, but this is what my massive basil plant looks like after I went ahead and trimmed it up a little bit. I did record myself. It was an 18-minute video that I would have had to probably cut down to 12 minutes or so. This plant is going to go period. So what I'm thinking about doing is, and this I would not, unless you completely plan to destroy the plant, I wouldn't recommend doing this. I'd recommend taking off cuttings as you can from pretty much where, here I'll go ahead and cut it, yeah, because it's already getting woody at the stem, so this is probably not the best basil. It probably wasn't going to be the best basil plant to begin with. And I'm just using a paring knife. You can definitely use some scissors. I have the paring knife out because the previous basil plant was very hard to work with because it was super bushy, which is a good thing. You want it to be bushy, but maybe not that bushy. So what I'm thinking about doing is, you can kind of see how this plant's, it's branching out quite a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take off the big basil leaves. I guess I'm just making a really big batch of pesto now. And I think what I'm going to do, since this is still got its cotyledons on the bottom right there, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these as well. I'm going to cut this plant right past the second node. So you can see the first node right here where it branches out. The second node, this will all be for basil. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get it down to size so it's easier to work with. I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Probably shouldn't cut don't cut towards yourself. Always cut away from yourself, but I'm going to go ahead and cut there. Perfect. So as you can see, he is now flattened at the top. These two will continue to grow, and now that this has been cut off, ideally more growth will happen out of the top. And so we're going to go ahead and plant this. One of my key things to do when I transplant or when I do cuttings is I like to make a 45-degree. Yeah, this guy's really thick, so I'm going to go grab my scissors. Actually, I'll be right back. All right, so rather than cutting myself on camera and making a really fun video into a gruesome video, I'm going to go ahead and just grab my scissors. The knife worked a lot better on my other plant because the stems that I was cutting off were much smaller. So now what I'm going to do, typically what I would do if I were to plant this is I would take off these as well, but based on the fact that I want it to bush out as much as possible, I'm just going to go ahead and root this as is. These cubes for the time being will not be sitting in water, so I don't have to worry about oversaturation, everything. This last little cube, I'm going to go ahead and soak that off camera. So now we have these 3 containers. We have 4 basil cuttings. What we're going to do is these cuttings, I'm going to pick the 3 healthiest of them. Ideally there's 3 that are healthy, or ideally they're all healthy, and we can pick whichever ones we want, but we're going to pick the healthiest one out of them, and we're going to go ahead and transplant these back into these mason jars just until I can get a different setup that it enables me to lower and raise my lights. So for the time being, that is the video. If this was informative, please let me know. I know it's kind of hard because I had previously done the video, done 3 cuttings, been a little bit more probably specific, and that was a little bit harder of a plant to do it with. But I'll kind of just show you what I did. So as you can see, and I hope I didn't do enough to kill it, or I hope I didn't do too much to it, but what happened was any spot that I saw nodes forming, pretty much you can kind of see right here. There were 2 large leaves right here. I took those off, and ideally now, through the light that's provided and nutrients, these now will grow into bigger leaves. And the idea of me trimming down this plant this much was to have it bush out from the bottom up rather than continuously grow straight up, just because due to my height restraints, it's very hard for me to have this big of a plant under like that small of lighting. So again, I do apologize that I all that footage is pretty much unusable. All right, guys, and so that's the end of this tutorial. I'll be doing an update video. My weekly update video will be coming out Monday. I believe it's December 23rd. So look out for that. In that video, I'll go ahead and, again, besides doing the kale and lettuce update, I'll go ahead and update you guys on how far along these basil plants are, and ideally none of them are wilting, yellowing, or dying. Basil clippings don't take nearly as well as plants such as tomatoes, just because tomatoes inherently want to grow as much as possible. So we'll see. Ideally, these are not dying yet, and if they aren't, we may just transplant them into these now free mason jars over here. And again, we'll do the kale lettuce update, and as well as I'm going to get behind the camera real quick so I can show you what we have in store. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of pause it. If you want to pause it right there, those are the seeds that I currently have. If there's anything in there that you saw that you'd like to see a video of me growing hydroponically, besides probably the carrots, like I said, the root vegetables do not grow well in key style systems. Specifically hydroponic systems, it's kind of hard to grow carrots without a specific type of medium for them to kind of root into, and since the roots have to go down into the water, it doesn't work very well for carrots. But I will be planting. I have the jalapenos, the cayenne peppers, and the Anaheim peppers, all of which I will be planting seeds of come Monday, or it'll be Sunday, but the video will come out on Monday. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Please leave a dislike if you didn't like the video. If there's anything that you think I could improve on, please let me know. And for the time being, I think I'm gonna go make some pesto. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you the next time. All right, bye.
All right, guys, and here is the finished result. I don't know if I'll be planting any of these, just because, like I previously stated, I might be doing a complete reset on everything, on all my vegetables and all my all of the herbs as well. But as you can see, these guys are about a week and a half old, and this one's just ready to be transplanted. He's almost outgrown his rockwool cube, and he's looking for other places to get nutrients. So these all did very, very well. You can kind of see down here, so I can get a better view of it. There we go. You can see the similar to tomatoes, unlike what I said in the video. Actually, it looks like roots really can just kind of appear anywhere off of the shoots, so that's very nice to know. Sorry about my finger there. Ooh. There we go. All right, so there we go. There's that. As far as the growth goes on the one that I trimmed, you can see everywhere that I trimmed. So right there, I trimmed, and you can see it's pushing out in both directions. Same thing down below. Actually, that's not. I apologize. That's not one of the spots I took from. Took one from here. This middle one, I think that the reason it's taking so long is I think I just cut too much off at one time, and it's okay. I'm about to cut this down anyways, and so I'm not really too upset about it. You can see that the rockwool just is completely infested with algae, and so I kind of just gave up trying to continuously clear it. So that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave a like, please leave a comment, and if you're not already, please subscribe. I appreciate it, guys, and you guys have a great day. All right, bye.